Iowa is one of 5 states today targeted by the U.S. Department of Education for taking away local school districts' ability to require masks during the pandemic. The department's Office for Civil Rights announced this investigation today. Political Director Dave Price joins us. It's important that it's coming out of that particular office too, right, Dave?
For sure. Today's announcement also continues that public back and forth between the president and Iowa's governor about whether children in a classroom should be able to wear a mask. Now, nearly 2 weeks ago, President Biden said that the U.S. Department of Education could take legal actions against states like Iowa that had banned schools from requiring masks. His administration is now taking action. So today, the Department of Education announced a civil rights investigation into the 5 states: Iowa, Oklahoma, South Carolina, Tennessee, and Utah, the 5 in yellow here. They are all states with Republican governors who had backed plans that do not allow local decision makers to require masks at school. Masks could only be voluntary. Now, the Department of Education also mentioned the 4 other states, the one you see in red here: Florida, Texas, Arkansas, and Arizona. They had similar bans, but those bans are not actually in place right now because of other court orders or state actions that have paused those. So those states are not part of this federal investigation, but the Department of Education said they are monitoring those 4 states. U.S. Secretary of Education Miguel Cardona released this statement about the investigation into the 5 states. It says in part, quote, "The department has heard from parents from across the country, particularly parents of students with disabilities and with underlying medical conditions, about how state bans on universal indoor masking are putting their children at risk," end quote. Secretary says it could impact students' ability to learn. Now, back on May 20th, Governor Kim Reynolds gathered with supporters in an overnight private ceremony at the State House to sign a bill that prevented mask requirements at Iowa schools. That took effect right away. Now, back in 2020, the governor supported mask requirements in schools, but she has recently said that masks should now be a family's choice on whether a student should wear one. The governor responded to today's announcement by the Biden administration. She said that students can learn safely in the classroom and parents should have the right to decide about masks. Her statement said, quote, "President Biden and his team know this, yet they've decided to pick a political fight with a handful of governors to distract from his own failures: Afghanistan, the border, inflation, and more." She goes on to say, "As I've said all along, I believe in trusting Iowans to make the best health decisions for themselves and their families. In Iowa, we will continue to support individual liberty over government mandates," end quote. This is the second action taken against the governor on this issue of masks. A Council Bluffs parent is suing because of that ban on mask requirements as well, Dan.
I'm just struck by the timing of it, Dave, because last week the governor sat down with you at the Iowa State Fair and said this is the one issue where the majority of people come up to her and praise her for the way she's handled it.
Right.
Thanks, Dave.